Number 18, if f of x equals 1/3 x plus 5, which of the following represents the inverse function f to the negative 1 power times x? So please remember that that negative 1 represents the inverse, so whenever you see that symbol of negative 1, that's what that represents. So in this case, we are going to look for the function that is the inverse. In order to do that, inverse means opposite, so we are literally going to switch the x and y. And again, f of x, you can write the related equation, which is y equals 1/3 x plus 5. And when you do that, since we're looking for the opposite, we are literally just going to switch the x and y. So x equals 1/3 y plus 5. So now I'm going to solve for y because all of my equations need to be in the y equals format. So to do that, I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides. X minus 5 equals 1/3 y. And now I'm going to multiply both sides of the equation by 3, and that will give me 3x minus 15, because I had to distribute the 3 to the x and the negative 5, equals y. So now that I've simplified the equation, I can see that my answer for this problem is 3x minus 15, which is answer D. Now, if you wanted to verify to make sure that that was the inverse of this equation, you could do the composition of f of g of x and g of f of x. If you did that, you should get the result of x for both of them. So, for example, if I take f of g of x, that's going to take the function f of x, which is 1/3 x plus 5, and I'm going to put into it here, excuse me, 3x minus 15. So if I do that, that'll be 1/3 of 3x minus 15 plus 5. 1/3 of 3 is 1, so that's just x. 1/3 of negative 15 is negative 5, plus 5. Negative 5 plus 5 is 0, and I'm left with x. Okay, please remember that inverse functions, you have the reflection over the line y equals x. So again, if I did g of f of x, I would get the same result, and that is how you would verify that you found the inverse function.